How's it going, guys? This is Ice9, and this is another Med Mobile video. Maybe one of the last of the year. Not sure how much further Ultimate Legends is going to go, or Final Edition for that matter. The live events for the 4th of July event are over, so that is all done. I'll talk a little bit about that. Ultimate Legends Final Edition for this week, but we are finishing up, getting ready for the reset, and it's too bad. While Pokemon Go has gotten a lot of people, I know a lot of people on the DEA chat that are playing that game, and a lot of people are playing that and looking for something else to do as the game finishes up. We've lost quite a few members. We're playing about 15 right now in our league, and I guess we'll start with that first. Right now we are playing number 35, number 34 according to the thing, the Fat and the Furious. And let's see here, let's follow some drives. So fullback dive counter goes 76. Full screen, another countered play, found countered strong. And let's see if this guy is playing live or if it's just APM or whatnot. But these guys have put up all 24s. We played them about a week ago, and a very typical thing that you see when you play these top leagues that are known to be cheaters is they'll put up 24s up to the point where the game is pretty much locked up for them. When the other side's drawing dead, then they'll start dropping some drives and whatnot just to make it look like it's a legitimate game. But here we go. Been on that counter strong for a while, it looks like, Jordan here. And we'll just try to follow this real quick. And EA has mentioned to us in DEA that they're going to be fixing some things for next year. I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do or how they plan to implement it. Probably having less data on the player side, but would be one thing that they could do. There's been a lot of other things besides APM and force close, which are the two most known methods for cheating in this game, but there's others such as reducing difficulty the defense. One of the DEA leagues posted drives by Boss League number 1, where the guy scored 3 touchdowns on kickoff returns. So nerfing the other team somehow, messing with the data files to do that, and apparently that is client side. So I imagine that's one thing that EA is going to fix. I think it's pretty difficult to fix APM given the fact that it's a mobile game and there are connection issues at times with the game. So how to determine whether somebody is APMing or force closing as opposed to a legitimate network disconnect, which sometimes happens to me when I'm playing at work and I go out in the parking lot to my car to play drives, which happens quite a bit. Sometimes I'm right on the edge of the Wi-Fi range, and it's kind of switching between Wi-Fi and just my regular mobile plan. Sometimes it drops, although I don't ever get force closes out of that, thank goodness. But he has been on this 3rd and 18 for a while, or this after this 18-yard rush on 3rd and 2, I should say. Haven't seen a drive for a while. Been talking here for a good 2 to 3 minutes, and I guess just to kind of see, and sometimes I do this just to try to see if the data refreshes or does anything. And looks like he still hasn't played. Maybe he went and got a sandwich. It's hard to say. I almost want to sit here and watch this and see when he actually plays. Oh boy. Looks like the network's not so good, huh? Alright, finally comes up. Still on that drive. And I guess we'll come back to it. We've seen clearly that this has taken minutes now to take one play. And if you look through this, here, the Fat and the Furious, that's a name change. I forgot who they were before. I'm not too familiar with them, but they're one of the top leagues. But 24, 24, 24, 24s, and more 24s. And Jordan still hasn't taken his place, so pretty clear what's going on here. Something's going on that's not legitimate, but whatever. Whatever, we just have to deal with it and hope EA fixes it. Next year, I'm probably going to play. Hopefully our league is going to go on. It's not for sure. I'm going to be moving, so I'm going to be very, very busy. So I don't know what role I'm going to have in our league or if I'm going to be able to do as much, but I do hope to play. But one thing moving forward is I hope that EA somehow fixes this, because this is nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense what has gone on. League season was basically ruined by cheating leagues. They were all over the place. The game in general, most of the top leagues are cheaters, with rare exception in the top 50 and the top 100. So let's go on to some players, and we've got our Ultimate Legends for the week. Another linebacker here. Joey Porter fits more in that category of a run-stopping or a pass-rushing linebacker. Pretty fast, very, very strong, good base awareness. The tackle is pretty decent, boosts up well. Coverages aren't great, very good pursuit, which helps make up for the speed. With speed boosts, he'll be there in the upper 90s. So pretty good player, and we'll try to find the boss out there as well. One thing, I should be covering these players when they just come out, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any boss versions of Porter. And the other one, we've got another quarterback. We've got a lot of 99 quarterbacks for this year, for sure. A lot of GTs, some of the event players, rookie premier. There's a lot of players out there. The rookie Jared Goff card. So there's a lot of them out there. But we've got another one here in Elway. And if we take a look at this here, not overwhelmingly fast or strong, and not great acceleration, so not the best running quarterback, but not bad. Definitely faster than Brady and a lot of the other quarterbacks, but great throwing numbers. 100 throw power, 99 short, 99 medium, 100 deep. So pretty good looking card there. And let's go on and see if we could find these guys at the auction house. And actually, before we do that, let's go on to final edition for the week. These guys are all 99s now. Some of them are not so good, but it's our second, I believe, or third 99 center in the game. Not too bad. Stats are a tad bit better than the Game Changer version that I use. I'm probably going to be using the Game Changer version for the rest of the year, though, because if I take him out and just replace him with another center, then my defense goes down. So looks like, unless I add somebody on defense to get to a 106 without him, I'm going to be using him. And his stats are not too bad at all. Impact blocks, very, very high. Run block and pass block are pretty good. So, and he's a bit faster, I think, than this final edition version. So in a lot of ways, just besides the boost, this is a better version of this player. and definitely close enough to not spend the coins on him, but it is 99 center, so that is pretty cool. On to the auction house, and we'll get back and we'll see if that dude finally finished his drive. I'm sure he finally did, but absolutely ridiculous. Let's look for Porter. Oops. Sometimes typing skills are not up to the task. Ah, good. We've got one of each. So we've got a boss version right here. Great acceleration, speed, strength. Coverages are a little bit better. Pursuit's a little bit better. So great linebacker in general. Pass coverage numbers are not up to some, but definitely better than, say, a Von Miller, which you could see all green over Miller. And then we compare the set-based version. Coverages aren't quite as good. The zone's a little bit better than Miller. He's not as fast. He is stronger, but a pretty good-looking card in any case. Not a bad card at all. And let's take a look now at Elway. And I guess, too, what we could do is just cover some players that are coming down. So here's the set-based version, and I've got the boss version, as you can see on my team. And the reason I did this, I was looking for someone who throws it a little bit better than Cam Newton, and the boss version definitely does that. He doesn't run as well, but the running is good enough. The speed, acceleration, strength, carry I believe is 87. So 101 throw power, over 100 in all throw accuracies, and it definitely does make a difference from a throwing point of view. He's very, very accurate, and I'm going with him also by putting him in on my team. I was able to get to 106 overall. My hope is to get that offense up to 105. Hopefully they'll have another 99 guard, which is much needed, and that'll bring it up to 106. I should be right on the edge of 106, but just by putting Elway in and putting positional heroes, Venetarian, took me to a 106 overall. So I've accomplished one of the things I wanted to do, which was having a higher overall than I did last year. Overall last year was 105. This year it's 106. And so that job is done. It's just a matter of trying now to get the offensive overall up to 106 to match everything else. And first thing I could think of is replacing Incognito. Barring that, maybe replacing Andre Johnson in the flex would do it, but I do like Johnson's play, especially now with the 2 speed boosters. He's at 99 speed, very good strength, almost a perfect 98 acceleration, so I do like him a lot in the slot. Pretty good jump ball receiver, got a small boost, tall guy, so not bad in the slot at all. So that's that. And Elway's stats, as you can see how he boosts up here, so really not bad at all. Definitely not as good as with Cam. Cam may be the best running quarterback in the game with that speed, acceleration, strength, and carry. You could really run with him almost like a halfback. He's pretty good. But I do like the way Elway throws it better. He increases overall, and he is a boss player. I wanted to have at least one boss ultimate legend on my team, so there you go. I've got one. And Elway's not my favorite. He wasn't my favorite player of all time. I was glad when he finally got a championship. But he is a right-hander, so you don't have to get adjusted to that. He's pretty fast, and the throwing stats, again, are just really good. So, 99 quarterbacks. We haven't really covered this card, but Campus Hero, Mariota, and pretty fast and good acceleration, so a better runner. Throw power's not overwhelming. The stats are decent for throw accuracy. They're not great. so not as good as some of the other cards. Here's Romo. The stats are good, but not a lot of green at all. Over Elway. Positional heroes Brady, which is coming down below 1 million now. Throwing stats are pretty good, but slow. There's Newton, who I replaced. And if you can see, so the running stats are better, so that is going to make a difference in the strength. If you have a 4th in inches and you know QB sneak is countered, you're probably going to get it anyways with this guy because his acceleration, strength, and speed. But other than that, Elway just throws it better. Also, Newton is taller, which does make a difference. I do get more batted balls I've seen with Elway. 6'3" as opposed to 6'5" or 6'6" with Cam. And we could see what we thought was going to be the best quarterback for the rest of the year in this GT Brady card. It's still really, really good. Extreme throw accuracies and power. Still can run pretty well. Better acceleration than Elway, so maybe better for a sneak, although he's weaker. And let's see. The best quarterback, it looks like, here, that Manziel card that was looking like it was going to be the best all year. He still runs great, but probably not the best. Doesn't look like there's any Steve Youngs out here. Just the set-based version. You can see all that green over Boss Elway, and the Boss version of this card is actually better than Elway. You just got to get used to the fact that he's a left-hander, but this here is a very good compromise between throwing and running for sure. So this set-based version is very good. But like I said, and I liked Young better as a player than Elway, but lefty, and I wanted to have one boss player, so I will stick with Elway for the rest of the year. So that's that. And yep, like I said, things are really drying up here. And look at this. This guy still hasn't gone. It's amazing. I've probably been talking for about 10 minutes here, and he still hasn't taken a play. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I wonder what they're doing, like on this, the fullback dive here, where he got 76 yards, if he just APM'd it and just did it until he got it, and then it looks like it's countered. Just unbelievable, these guys. And, I hope EA does clean it up next year. It would be nice to have legitimate competition. Whether we're a top 100 league or not next year, or 200 league, which I think we can reasonably achieve if we add some new members, get some people back, and play well and continue to progress. I think that could happen for our league. But it would be really nice to compete legitimately, and if this all went away. So I'm praying that EA finally fixes it and gets these bums out of here, because it's absolutely a joke. It really is. And I should almost just end the video when he's done, but I don't feel like subjecting you guys to that. I guess he'll go whenever he finds a play that worked. So, but that is my video for the day, and a shout out to my league, Mobile Madness DEA. And right now we're at 21 members. We're down in members. So if you want to play in a league, and if you want to be in a good league starting next year, definitely contact myself on KIK, ICE the number 9 Vonnegut, and we'll see about getting you a tryout and getting you on board. Thanks for watching, guys.